is insane. Ah, there she is. I flew to California to test ride the latest descendant of the Harley Sportster lineage, the Nightster. Some of the things Harley did to this bike to make it more nimble, easier to handle, were insane. Things I've yet to see anyone else do in a bike, making you feel like a way better rider than you might actually be.
I feel like a pro riding it.
With a bunch of other YouTubers, we'd ride through the town of Santa Barbara and finally, the best place to ride a sporty cruiser like this, the mountains. But first, like any group ride, we wait.
Well, what do you think? Can short girls handle it?
I can handle it. I've used that title way too much, I know.
Work. I love it every time I see it. I want to be like, can regular sized people handle bikes too? I don't think it has.
I was surprised to hear him say that it has the exact same rider's triangle as like the Iron 883. Because
I'm gonna take it around the parking lot real quick.
That's a good idea.
Would you like to come with?
Yeah.
We are in Santa Barbara, California. Oh my gosh, this thing leans like nothing. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm just like putting it down on the ground. Woo! Whoa, it feels so cold by the ocean.
This is when you really started to notice all the things Harley did to make this bike more manageable.
I was just playing around with this in the parking lot right as I was waiting. And holy cow, I feel like I was leaning this to the floor at like 10 miles an hour. It just like went over. It felt so cool. I don't know what I looked like, but that's what it felt like.
They've done so much to displace the weight low, making it feel so light. Like I thought this bike was lighter than my bike. My bike is 412 pounds wet. This is about 480 pounds, so definitely not lighter. They put aluminum wherever possible, so this right here is aluminum. Is that right? This is aluminum. There's no fuel here. The fuel goes under the seat. I've never heard of that. You literally lift the seat and that's where you put your fuel. The battery is down here. This bike, it's insane how light it feels.
Finally, we made it to the mountains, where just about anyone on a nimble bike is going to fall in love with riding all over again. And you really see what it's like when you ride on a bike that feels so easy to handle.
You were going through there like a crazy person.
I was?
Oh,
I was not.
Oh, I was proud of you.
Oh! Because it's so light and easy, you might think that it's a perfect beginner bike, but it is very powerful. So I say if you are a new rider, put it in the rain mode and get used to it. Build up your skills. Don't be a hooligan rider, but I am 5'3.75" inches tall for reference. Inseam is 31 inches crotch to floor, and I can flat foot on both sides. If I am sitting, my handle, and I am sitting right like towards, I'd say, the more comfortable part of the seat, I'm kind of reaching forward, so that did make my back hurt towards the end of the day, but I would just scoot a little forward. But I think if you're an average size male, like maybe 5'9", you'd probably be very comfortable with the reach here.
And for some specs, the Nightster comes in red, gray, and black. At $13,500, it's just a couple thousand less than the Sportster. Its forward seating position and mid-mount controls make it a pretty sporty cruiser in my opinion. Its seat height is 27.1 inches high, at 975 cc and 90 horsepower. Especially considering how light it is, it definitely has some oomph when you need it. But the Nightster is not a bagger, so it does have some drawbacks if you're going to be doing a full day of riding.
Oh, my body.
Yeah, my hips started cramping up pretty good there at the end.
Ooh, from here to here. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna die.
The wind deflection was pretty great on this, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
So we just got back today from riding all day. Whew, it was a long ride. My body is hurting. That was so much fun. That Nightster in the curves, holy, hello. There's Jess. It was just so much fun in the canyons. I knew it would be. It's just so nimble. They did so many things that I've never heard of anyone doing for some things to
displace the weight lower. My bike is 412 pounds. The Nightster is 480 pounds. The Nightster feels lighter than my bike. It's insane. It was so much fun. I felt so powerful with it. I was like, I can do anything! But don't. If you're brand new to riding, please do not practice your skills first before you try to do anything. There she is. Now we are going to get some dinner. I think I'm gonna try to shower before then. That'd be great.
The next day, we would ride the Low Rider ST.